friends, it's Amy down the Keto Queen. It's Tuesday afternoon and I'm not in the kitchen. As you guys can see, I'm outside doing a little bit of walking. I'm gonna wait just a couple of minutes to see who all jumps on live today. I hope you've had a great day. It's so beautiful outside. I hope you get to take advantage of the beautiful weather wherever you are. If you have beautiful weather, I hear there's gonna be a storm tomorrow. I'm hoping not. If you jump on, let me know where you're watching from. And I'm curious what you're doing for dinner tonight. It's low carb keto friendly. You'll see I'm not in the kitchen. Ricky's in the house all by his lonesome. He is eating fast food because I told him I'm not going in the kitchen tonight. Not because I'm hungry, not because I don't think I can continue my fast, but just because it's beautiful outside. I don't even want to be in there 10 minutes. I came home and straight outside, put on some walking shoes. Got home from work, I had 3,000 steps, so my goal is 10,000. So that's what I did, jumped on some shoes and jumped on the concrete. Hey Patrice, I see Cassidy's on here. Holly, how are you guys doing? I hope you've had a great day. I want to talk to you guys just a couple of minutes about my progress. I want to see how you are doing, if anyone is currently fasting or anyone participating in the keto reboot. Just curious how you're doing, but really my goal today is just to answer any questions you guys might have. Any questions related to keto, to ketones, to grocery lists, to recipe, any question you have. If you'll put them in the comments, I'm going to read questions and answer as best I can. I have been keto 3 years. Next month will mark my 3-year mark. I'm so excited because I will be celebrating. And I'm excited to celebrate because I think it's a huge accomplishment to set a goal to lose weight, but then maintain that weight. But not only that, to change my life. I have truly changed and transformed over the last 3 years into something I never thought was possible for myself. So I'm here to tell you, if I can make this change, anybody out there can. I apologize if my phone's a little shaky. I am walking and talking. Hey Tammy and Jennifer, how are you guys doing? Where are you watching from? And what are y'all planning to do for dinner tonight? I am taking questions from anyone who has questions about keto, low carb, ketones, any questions you might have. Put them in the comments. I'm fixing to start talking real quick while you think of your questions. I want to talk about my fast. I feel so good. I am 47 hours into my keto reboot, which is a 60-hour program. Kim says, girl, took the pups walking outside. It is gorgeous. Yes, it is. It is so pretty. Look, that's not pretty behind me. This is a shed that we actually moved up from our backyard to put on the concrete pad, and we're going to turn it into a bathroom for the pool. So a little pool house. We haven't got that far yet. We got the concrete pulled and the pool in, but landscaping's not done yet. They're supposed to be coming hopefully this week. Hey buddy, how are you? So we still have a lot of work in the back. I think I keep losing service. I apologize. Y'all stay with me. Now I love to be outside. If you guys did not listen to my podcast a couple of months ago or maybe last month, you would not know that I used to live a different life. I lived a life where I truly beat myself on a daily basis, beat myself up. A life where I truly did not feel good. Didn't feel good about myself. Didn't feel good about my health. Didn't feel good about the way I looked. I didn't go outside and play with my kids when they were little. I did not like to go to the ball games unless someone helped me carry all the crap. I just didn't like to do things because I didn't feel good. I didn't have energy. Couldn't fit into any of my clothes. Just felt horrible. And that went on for many years of my life, many years. So if you didn't listen to my podcast before, you don't really know a lot about my history. So I'm going to post that podcast again tonight so that anyone who wants to jump on and learn a little bit more about me and my history, you can. I don't want to talk a lot about that tonight. What I want to do is answer any questions you guys have about keto and how you can actually change your life, increase energy for yourself, and feel good about yourself, feel confident in yourself, change your family. I'm all about helping people and helping families. So any questions you have, put them in the comments. Let's see, Cassidy is in Lexington, Tennessee. Yay, Cassidy. We just got the puppy I've been posting. He came from Lexington, Tennessee. She cooked roast and broccoli and cheese. That sounds good. Look, I'm trying to squint at my phone because it's bright out here. I see a lot of friends jumping on. What are you guys up to? What are you doing for dinner tonight, and what questions you have about keto? This is just a question answer time. I apologize, my phone's shaking. If you want me to do a live, you're gonna have to shake with me because I gotta get my steps in. I've set a goal for myself during this fast and I'm gonna meet it. So let me tell you a little bit about where I'm at in my fasting process. I'm about 47 hours fasting. I love to do this reboot because it's an extension of the way I feel. A lot of people do the reboot to lose weight, to bust a plateau, which is awesome. A lot of people get on the scale tomorrow morning when this is over, and they're so excited that they lost 5 to 8, 18 pounds. Yes, I've had somebody lose 14 pounds in one reboot. That's 60 hours. But that's not what the reboot's all about. Yes, we want to break a plateau. Yes, we want to lose weight. We all have a scale number, a goal that we're working towards. But the reboot is so much more than that. It is to help us literally rest our gut. It's for gut health, for brain health, for ketosis. If you've never been in ketosis before and you do this 60-hour kit, you will 100% be in ketosis. Your body will love ketones. My body loves ketones. I feel great. I have all this energy. See how many steps I got right now. I've got 6,100, if that's all right, 6,200 steps. And when I got home from work, from sitting at my desk all day, I only had 3,000. So I've already put in 3,000 steps as soon as I got home. No food for 47 hours. All I've had is my Keto Nat drinks, which are amazing. If anyone wants any information on Keto Nat, put it in the comments. And then I've been following my Keto Reboot kit. So the reboot actually is for sale right now if you're interested. Something you 100% do not have to do for success. But if you're interested in information, I'll be glad to send it to you. But I do this reboot myself because of my past, which is why I'm going to post that podcast again later. In my past, food always controlled me. I got to switch arms. Hang on, guys. Oh, Lord have mercy. Look how beautiful that sky is. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I can't wait to sit out here this summer and see that beautiful sky. I'm so excited. So anyway, if you know anything about my past, I've always been controlled and ruled over by food. God honest truth. I've had so many tragedies in my past, so much stress and crisis in my past, that food has always been my go-to for help and for comfort and for joy and celebration. Food, 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 my whole life. And because of that, I was very unhealthy, very overweight, 100% not involved like I should have been in my kids' lives growing up. Yes, I was the mom. Yes, I was there. But was I fun? No. Was I outside running? No. Did I go outside? Not much. My kids would be out in the front yard. I'd be watching them out the window or watching them out the door. I might move to the step, but that's as far as I was going. I didn't play ball. I didn't run circles. I didn't do all the things that parents should do with their kids because I just felt like pure crap because food has always controlled. And it's always had this power over me. So the reason I do this reboot is for me to stay in check. 100%, 3 years in, I can tell you food has 100% no control over me. Do I still love food? 100%. I love food. I'm addicted to food. I'm like Oprah. She loves bread. I don't love bread. I love food. I love food. And I still use it for joy and celebration. But I do not use it for sadness. I do not use it for coping. I do not use it for success. Like some people, they might get on the scale and say, oh my God, I lost 8 pounds. Oh my gosh, I met my goal weight. Now I'm going to go out and I'm going to have baked potatoes and chocolate cake. And I'm like, no, I don't do that anymore. There's nothing wrong with that. Guys, please celebrate all you want to. But for me, being a food addict and always having that food have control or always letting food have control, I just don't use food in that way anymore. I use food to fuel my body. And that's one thing this reboot consistently helps me maintain. It's just to control the mind. And guys, the reboot gives me so much awesome stuff for my skin. Talked about skin last night. But anyway, that's a little bit of history about me and why I do the reboot. I have done the reboot almost every single month since 2018. How many months is that? I think I've skipped 2 months since 2018. I started in August 2018 was my very first reboot. It actually was my very first introduction into Keto Nat that I fell in love with. And I have done a reboot almost every single month. I've skipped 2 months since 2018. And my scale does not always move. I can get on the scale in the morning, which I probably won't because I hate the scale. But I may get on the scale in the morning and it not say anything. But I know I had success in the reboot because I feel amazing and I'm still in control. And that's why I do it. Hannah said, help, I've been on keto for close to a month now. I don't eat breakfast, lunch, and only eat dinner. I walk at least 3 times a day. I have lost weight, but I feel like my weight is at a standstill. Okay, Hannah, I can definitely help you with that. So first I want to ask you if the reason you're skipping the meals is because you're trying to lose quicker or is it because you're not hungry? One thing I think is important to have success in a long-term change, which I hope that you want to make a long-term change, not necessarily long-term, lifelong keto, but a lifelong change to where your habits are different and you can maintain whatever weight loss you lose. And if you don't change habits, most everyone will go right back to gaining the weight they had before and plus. Okay, so I hope that your goal is to not only lose, but to change a lot of things about yourself. Whether that be that walking, that's an awesome habit to start. Whether it be, always watching the sugar intake. But anyway, Hannah, yes, I can help you. Because what I'd want to know is, are you skipping those meals because you think you're going to lose faster? Or are you skipping those meals because you're not hungry? If you're not hungry, great. Because I truly think you should only eat when you're hungry. I've been doing that for 2 years now. I've been maintaining all my weight. Do I feel bad? Nope. Do I have energy? Absolutely. Am I starving myself? Nope. I eat when I'm hungry, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually good for your body to eat when you're hungry. But at a certain point, you are going to hit a stall. So if everyone's listening in, if you're at the point where you've lost pounds or you've lost inches, which is even more important, if you've lost inches and you've gotten to this pant size and nothing else is happening, or you can't get in your summer shorts yet and you want to go further, then you do need to break the stall. What is a stall? Some people think if you don't lose anything in 2 weeks, you're at a stall. That's not true. Your body is not always going to do this. It's not always going to go down. It's going to ups and downs, up, down, steady. We're always not going to be on a downward spiral, but your body should be making adjustments continuously. And if you hit a place that you've been sitting at for, I'd say, a good 4 weeks or longer, then you could consider that a stall. If you're sitting in the exact same place for a month or longer, then you need to do something different to shake it up. So if you're following keto, this is one thing I recommend. Walking is awesome. I'm so glad you're doing that. And I'd still continue to do that. But what you need to do is look at that diet. What are you eating routinely? Do you have a lot of fat bombs? Do you have a lot of sweet treats, whether they're packaged or homemade keto? Do you have a lot of flour products? One thing I always say is to back off those sweet treats, even keto sweet treats, for a good 4 weeks. If you're using a lot of bread products like keto breads or, treats you're making with flour, back off the flour. Yes, even coconut and almond flour, even keto flour, back off the flour and back off the sweetener. So if you're putting sweetener in your coffee every morning, or if you're drinking a lot of sweet keto-friendly sweeteners, it doesn't matter. You still need to back off those for about 4 weeks or more, and then you will see an adjustment. You will see another kickstart. Another way that you can break that stall is by potentially, if you're interested in a keto reboot. It's a plateau buster, I can tell you for sure. I hope that answered your question. If you have a question about that again, or any follow-up, put it in. I know I'm walking and talking, and I'm getting short of breath, and a bug's in my ear. All right, so Hannah, I hope that helped. If not, give me a follow-up question. Shauna says she would love the information on the reboot. I will definitely send that to you, Shauna. Barbara says, how far do I walk? I don't really record a distance. I just look for steps. When I can, I really love to get in 10,000 steps a day. I can't always do that because I work a crazy schedule. But when I can, I do. So today I got home and I had 3,000 steps. My goal is 10 because I'm not cooking, so I've got plenty of time to walk. So I hope to get in 10 before my daughter gets home from work. And then we got to watch The Bachelor. Don't y'all dare tell me who he picked. We didn't watch it last night. Okay, so that's my answer to that, Barbara. Hey, Amy. I see Debbie's on here. Barbara says she's losing, but hard in the stomach area. So let me tell you, Barbara, from my own experience, the best thing you can do for your stomach or your hips is to walk. I know. It really is. You can do 1,000,000 sit-ups. You can do 1,000,000 crunches, but walking is what works the waistline and the belly. So get out there and walk or get you a treadmill, but don't beat yourself up. It doesn't happen overnight. No one is going to have major success overnight. It is a journey. Hey, Lisa, how are you? I see Linda jump on. Kim said, anytime I hit a stall, cut out dairy for a week or so. Yes, thank you so much. I forgot about cheese. So I love cheese. Y'all know that. I cook with a lot of cheese because I love cheese. And I don't ever have stomach problems when it comes to cheese. But that's another thing you want to back off of. So cheese, flour, sweeteners. That's what you need to back off for a good 4 months if you want to really get another good jump start. Thank you, Barbara. I really appreciate that. It used to just be a hill. So you see that hill up there by the house? This one? Get my finger out there. So where's my finger? Okay, well I can't even. Lord, it's this way. Lord, I'm crazy. Okay, I'm crazy. I was trying to put my finger on the other. Okay, so that hill right there, the whole yard was just a slope hill. It's still sloped back here. But Aloha Pools come in and they built it up and put a beautiful pool, and I'm excited to use it. All right, so I'm back down to Hannah. She says she's not really hungry at those times. That's great. Let me open up this door. Okay. Hannah says she's not really hungry at those times. It's my busiest time of the day. I totally understand that. So it's easy to skip those. I'd love to know about the reboot. I will definitely send you some information, Hannah, on the reboot. And in the reboot is our keto nat drinks, which I love and drink every single day. So I'm going to send you information about the reboot. But I truly believe that it's even easier to get started and to break that stall with ketones alone. So I'm going to send you information on both the reboot and just our ketone package. So that is the same thing for me, Hannah. I'm always busy. So it's just easy for me to pass food opportunities because I'm so busy. That doesn't necessarily mean that's always a good thing. If you're hungry, stop and eat. But if you're not hungry, eat when you're hungry. Okay, let's see. Linda's on here. Hey, Robin. So where are you doing for dinner tonight? What are y'all doing for dinner that's low carb or keto friendly? I am just walking away because I'm not eating. I'm 48 hours now almost into my keto reboot. So a 48-hour fast that I love to do. I do it almost every single month. I have since 2018. Just makes me feel empowered. The first time I did it, I was like, oh my God. Like, how in the world did I do that? There's no way I could do 60 hours with no food, but I did it. And I was like, oh my God, how did I do that? And I knew it was those products, the keto nat drinks. And I can do it easy all the time if I wanted to. All right. It is very warm here, Robin. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's beautiful outside. Tomorrow it's supposed to be raining, though. So I may not get in those 10,000 steps tomorrow. Hey, Jessica. I see Beth. Whew. All right, guys. Oh, Robin's doing number 10. That's her 10th reboot. That's amazing. All right, so any other questions? I'm trying to hold my arm still, but it's hard. All right, any other questions you guys have for me? Low carb, keto related. Anything I can do to help you guys? This is just question and answer time. I want to kind of explain to you why I do this extended fast every day, or not every day, every month, because I love it. And I never look at the date like, oh crap, Sunday, I got to go 60 hours of no eating on Sunday afternoon. I never do that. It's usually like the week before. I'm like, oh my gosh, next Sunday, I get to do my reboot again because I'm excited about it. I really feel so good. And my husband thinks I'm crazy, but he sees all the energy and the excitement and the success of how I feel in the reboot. So he's always very, very supportive. Sometimes I'll cook for him even when I'm not eating. Other times he's like, I'll do whatever I want. I'll just do something. I'll pick up something. Don't worry about me. And I'm like, okay. It gives me a little break in the kitchen too. Hey, Alex Dove, how are you? All right, guys, any questions about keto? Any questions about low carb? Let's see how many steps I got. I'm curious. Look how beautiful that is. Love it. All right. I can't do two things at once. I got to open my phone or my watch. Yes. I got 75.83 and I got home at 3,000. So look, I'm just talking to you and walking and I'm getting all this in. Cassie said, is your blood pressure, cholesterol all still good being on keto for so long? 100%. It 100% is. I've never had blood pressure issues, but my mom has. And my mom has done low carb / keto. She does more low carb. And her blood pressure is amazing. My Aunt Frances used to be on blood pressure medicine, all kinds of medicine. Her doctor says that she is in the best health she's ever been. And she's 60. How old is Aunt Frances? Frances is probably 70 something already. 68? I don't even know. Aunt Frances, if you jump on here, I'm sorry. It's hard to guess ages, but she's in her upper 60s, or I think she's in her early 70s. Anyway, her doctor says that she is in the best health she ever has, and she's been keto for a long time now. She absolutely loves it, and she feels great. My cholesterol, I do check. I checked it when I first started keto, and I've never had like high LDL and all that good stuff, but my total cholesterol is always questionable. But I have done so much education for myself on cholesterol and all the myths and the fear that are associated with cholesterol. And I can tell you, it's not the total cholesterol numbers that doctors are concerned about. Besides that, cholesterol is a marker for possible heart disease, but along with several other risk markers, not just cholesterol on its own. But my cholesterol levels, I do check every once in a while. My doctor at work checks them, and they're always good. So yes, I feel great. You said blood pressure, cholesterol. Yep, everything's all good for me. 3 years, feeling amazing. All right, Jenny says, what's the benefit of Mitoplex? And hope is the best way to use it. Okay, so how? So, okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read and walk, Jenny. I apologize. So the purpose of Mitoplex is our electrolyte supplement. So, you can go to GNC, Walmart, and buy electrolytes. That is just our electrolyte. It is amazing. It's got some great stuff in it. If you already bought it, that's awesome. If you haven't, I can send you a link to tell you the benefits of our product. The Mitoplex, I like mine in the mornings mixed with my keto nat drink, but you can mix it with water or anything. But it's an electrolyte supplement that's going to help you from feeling groggy or feeling tired, especially when you're fasting. Electrolytes are good for us. That's why I always recommend everyone use pink Himalayan salt. It's a free electrolyte as long as you're using a good one. Can't go to the Dollar Tree. I'm sorry. I know it's going to hurt some feelings because I have family members that love that dollar pink salt, but it can't be the right one. I'm sorry. You can't mine that stuff, keep the minerals in it, and sell it for $1 in a bag. So if you get a good pink Himalayan salt, you'll have all the minerals you need. But that is the purpose of Mitoplex, is just to give you those electrolytes. When you're keto, you need electrolytes. Whether you're going to get that through a product that you're buying, wherever, or if you're going to get it through pink Himalayan salt or Redmond's Real Salt. I love the Redmond's Real Salt. But you need those electrolytes because when you're keto, you will secrete a lot of minerals. All right, Kim says it helps with blood sugar too. Yes, thank you, Kim. I forgot about that. My mom is pre-diabetic. Now, she'll tell you herself she's not on top of her game right now. Keto just wore us out. I'm telling you, that's where I've gained inches and pounds is from keto stress. Running a business is hard, so my mom is not on top of her game right now. She'll tell you that herself. But she is doing so much better with her sugar and her blood pressure. And yes, blood sugar levels will 100% decrease when you take the sugar out of your body. Let's see. I see Beth and Haley, Peggy. All right, does anybody else have any questions? I like doing this every once in a while. This is fun, just answering y'all's questions. Y'all know I love to ramble, so I'll just talk and talk. But I want to make sure that I'm talking about things that are helpful to you. So I need to know what information you need to put you in the process of changing to keto or low carb. Answer any questions you might have that you've been researching yourself. And mostly just to help you get to the next level. What's your next step? What's your next level? My level personally is just to maintain. I'm not the smallest I've ever been. 100% not the largest I've ever been, but I am the happiest I've ever been. Very happy. And that's my goal, is just to maintain this happiness. And it's not about a scale, and it's not about my pant size either. Yes, I brag because I'm in a smaller jean. I always want to stay in a smaller jean. I brag about it because it feels good, but that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about happiness from feeling good on the inside out. Feeling confident in front of my customers, talking to people for hours in a conference and not be wondering, how this shirt looks. Confidence in knowing I can go on vacations and hike. We're going to Utah this year. Cannot wait. First time we've ever gone to Utah. We're going to see some awesome things, and I'm excited because I'm not going to have to worry about, can I hike this mountain? Can I do this with my family? It's all about me and my family. That's what I'm talking about. That's my goals, is to maintain this state of happiness and contentment with my health, and that's my goal. So yes, it feels awesome to be in a size 26 pants. I hope I stay there, but I don't measure success on that damn scale or my pant size. Even though it feels good to say I'm there, that is not what success is. Success is all about your feeling, your health, your doctor's appointments, where your doctor is surprised and happy for you. My Aunt Francis's doctor told her that she is the best health right now in her 70s than she ever has before. And he told her, do not stop what you're doing, because whatever you're doing is working for you. So all of us can do things different. We're not all the same. I hope y'all know we're not all the same. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I always have been. Even when I was not happy in myself, I still had some self-esteem, but we're all different. We all are going to lose different. We're all going to exercise different. I hope you're doing some kind of exercise. We're all going to feel different about ourselves, and we're all going to question ourselves differently. There's nothing wrong with that. You are who you are. You just need people with you who are going to encourage you to keep going and to move and to answer questions you might have. I'm trying to check out my puppies. All right, sorry, I got on a pedestal. June says, I find you very real, Amy. Thank you for your honesty. Oh, well, thank you. You are so welcome. I keep it real. It's not always nice stuff, but I'm going to be honest. And with that said, let me tell you something. I'm on a tangent. Let me tell you something. I want to make sure everybody hears this because it's really important for me to see my friends be successful. Whether I've never met you before or I know you from Jackson, Tennessee, I want my friends to be successful. And when people tell you that you can cut the sugar out and eat low carb or keto and that you're going to lose 50 pounds in 4 or 5 months, that's just not the truth. Yes, you can. I lost a lot of weight fast. That does not mean you're going to be successful. Don't worry about the scales. This is not an overnight gimmick. Even if you drink keto nat, it's not an overnight gimmick. You're not going to be successful overnight. This is something to help you truly get in the best health of your life, but hopefully also change your mindset and teach you things. Guys, I never knew in a million years that I was feeding my family poison. I never in a million years thought, I know stuff out of frozen bags not the best for my kids, but I never thought that feeding them chicken nuggets all their life would have been so bad for their health, but it was. And now I'm trying to teach them to eat different things, and I'm so proud of them, both of them. Hey, baby. A little bit's down. What are you doing? There's May. A little bit's down here. May. Oh. Huh? May?
Hey, yo, boy.
Anyway. All right. So anyway, I want you to have long-term success. Kim wants to know if I have any stir fry or fried rice recipe. I don't. Look at him. You can walk with me too, baby? Look, I got the puppies and my man walking. The puppies usually do walk behind me. My May gets about 6,000 steps a day with her little legs. Look. Hey, baby girl. Come on, walk with Mama. Show them how we walk, girl. We walk together, don't we? So we get our steps in together. I don't have any stir fry or rice because I've never been a huge fried rice person. Now I love the canned pie out South Jackson or, a sushi fried rice, but I've never made it at home. So I don't want to start something at home that I've never made before. I have a lot of friends who love it though. So Kim, I know there's stuff out there on Pinterest. Let's see. Polly says, had the pork chop ranch. Yes, they are amazing. I love them. I'm not sure what I'm going to eat tomorrow night. Y'all saw my grocery haul, so we'll probably do meatloaf because my daughter loves meatloaf. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but y'all saw my grocery haul, so I'll be eating tomorrow for dinner. Hey, Nicole, how are you? All right, Megan says, do you think having more than one cheat day is okay? I just try to do one a week. That is an excellent question, Megan. Excellent question. So let me talk about that a minute. I personally, this is me, and Megan, like I said before, we're all different. And that is okay because we can't all be the same. But I don't look at cheat days as something that's real. If I eat something off keto, I have an off meal or I have an off snack. But I never have an off day. That's for me and my purposes, again, of not having control or food not having control over me. If I make a choice, and it's okay, and I do, every once in a while, make a choice to have pizza because I love pizza. It's my husband's favorite food in the world. And sometimes you just want a pizza, not a pizza bowl. So when I make that choice to have a pizza, that is my meal. It is not my day. I think that's important because too many of us will see a cheat day. Like, let's just say Saturday is your cheat day, and you get up Saturday and you eat breakfast or you eat lunch and you eat dinner and you drink extra alcohol. That cheat meal has turned into a cheat day that in most cases spread into the next day. Or you think about that cheat day more often than you need to. For best results, for quick results, don't look at cheat days as something you need. Really start low carb. If you're doing keto, stick keto And you want to do that for you want to do that for a good 4 to 6 weeks before you even consider the cheat meal. So that's just my advice, my personal advice. I would not have more than one cheat meal a week for me. I do have cheat meals every once in a while, but really it's all about the mindset. I mean, are you really cheating, or are you just eating something you really want? Because nobody wants to deprive themselves. Just because you want something doesn't mean you're cheating. And this is a journey, and you're not ever going to be perfect all the time. So that's the kind of way I look at it. Hope that answered your question, Megan. Barbara said it's still light there. Yes, ma'am. It is. We just had daylight savings time. So what time did it get dark last night?
7 o'clock.
What time did I finish walking? I took a picture with my watch. I don't think it was 7 o'clock. Maybe it was 7 o'clock because I got to go in and watch Netflix. So I guess around that time it started getting really darker outside. So I don't know what time it's going to get dark tonight. It's 6:15. So guys, I took my Keto Mojo to work this morning and I checked my blood levels to see where I was in ketosis. One thing I love about the keto reboot or an extended fast is how deep your body gets into ketosis. And ketosis is what makes the difference between keto and low carb dieting. So low carb, you can have low carb and you'll have success. I have lots of friends with success eating low carb. I think it's great. That's what my mom primarily does, is low carb. I think you'll have great success, but you will not create ketones for most people. My husband does because he's always in the gym and he's always been very fit. So he can eat low carb or even eat a cheat day and he'll be in ketosis very soon. But the ketones is what makes the difference between low carb and keto dieting. Low carb is considered 50 to 150 carbs, where keto is 25 or less carbs a day. And your body cannot create ketones unless you limit those number of carbs. And the ketones are what's amazing. The ketones is what fuels your body. The ketones give you energy, awesome mood, better sleep, no joint pains, inflammation gone. Ketones are amazing. So depending on what you're interested in, I want to give you the right information. Let's see. So we are Central Time, Barbara, if I didn't say that a while ago. Yes, Megan says just a cheat meal, not all day. It's so easy to do it, though, I'm telling you. All right, hey, Crystal. All right, guys, I think we've been on here for a while. I have no idea how long we've been talking, but I think I've answered some good questions. If you guys have any other questions, just put them in the comments below. Oh, I was talking about my ketone levels. So I checked my ketones this morning with my blood monitor, which is the best way to check ketones if you're going to. I only check them for fun. It's not a measurement to show success because we come in and out of ketosis. Ketosis changes. Your levels change all throughout the day. Right now, my body is using the ketones I'm producing. So my ketone levels will probably be lower than they were this morning because I'm using them for energy. I haven't eaten, right? So those ketones that I've created through this reboot are being used right now. So your ketone levels change all throughout the day. If you're checking ketones, my recommendation is to check them in the morning, whether that's first thing in the morning or before your first meal, because that is a true fasting ketone level. That tells you what your body is creating without any help from food or products. So first thing in the morning, before you eat your first meal, is the best time to check ketone levels. The blood monitor is the only accurate way to check your ketones. The urine strips are cheap. You can buy them if you want to. I personally don't think anyone should check their ketones all the time. That's just my advice, because you can buy the machine for pretty cheap, but every single time you prick your finger, it's $1. I think it's expensive. And there's really no point in checking your levels all the time unless you're a strict keto. I used to be strict keto. That's why I have the monitor. I'm more simple, a laid back keto now, just monitoring my carb intake and watching my sugar intake, and that's all I monitor. So I don't look to check my ketones all the time, where I used to in the past when I was very strict keto. So anyway, this morning when I checked mine, little bit, what are you doing? You can't mess with that water. Ricky's taking water out of the pool, so he's being nosy. He wants to see what's coming out of the hose down there. But when I checked my ketones this morning, it was 2.1 or 2.2 or something like that. So that's pretty awesome. That's great. That tells me my body is into fat burning mode. Optimal ketosis is 1.5 to 3. 0.5 is ketosis, though. If you're at 0.5, congratulations, you're in ketosis. But 1.5 to 3 means your body is in moving, active, fat-burning ketosis. Your fat cells are being starved and making ketones out of those fat cells. So that's what we always want to see. So again, I don't recommend we check our ketones all the time, because you don't want to start measuring yourself and judging yourself for something just like the scale. Ricky! Nike, I'm gonna slap you. It's getting me wet and that water's cold.
Colder than the ocean.
Oh, it's cold. All right. What'd you eat? What'd you eat tonight? You jump in.
All you guys, it's challenging.
You
jump in.
You jump
in front of all your kids.
You jump
hold
in.
it. Jump.
You have your no.
Jump in front. Jump in front of all your fans.
Mama, he's hurt.
I got your phone.
I'm
recording you.
Stop! You're gonna get me. Ricky, please don't. I'm gonna knock you out. Get it, May. All right, guys. That's what I have to deal with every day. All right. Any other questions? I'm just to get off here. If you have any questions for me, put them in the comments below. I am going to check my ketones tonight because I'm just curious after my walk, you know, where are my ketone levels now? It is just for fun. That's the only time I check them is for fun. Whoop. I thought I'd lay this down just a second so I can check my steps. It feels so great outside. Guess where I'm at now? I got home and I was at 3,000 from sitting at my desk all day. I thought I'd get in, see how many steps I can get while I talk to my friends. I'm sorry if I was boring, but I've got 9178. So I only have about 800 or 900 more steps 800 or 900 more steps to meet my 10,000 goal. So I'm going to keep on going. I was fixing to go in the house, but I'm going to keep on going and finish this baby out. My daughter's working tonight, so when she gets home, we are going to sit in front of that TV and we're going to watch what happened on The Bachelor last night. Do not tell me. I do not want to know. I want to see it for myself. And she was working last night, so yeah.
Ask them how many you want to see you get pushed in the pool.
If you push me in this pool, I'm going to knock you out.
Ask them how many. Just take a vote.
No.
Ask them.
No. Give me some thumbs down. Give me some thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
No.
We'll do it. The queen is going in.
No.
Good queen. Get on the diving board.
Stop.
Get on the diving board.
Ricky.
Get on the diving board.
That's not me, y'all.
Get on the diving board.
May.
Get on the diving board. Oh, there's a thumbs up.
It was not a thumbs up. He's so mean. Alex. All right, guys, I'm going to finish out these. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I will talk to any of you individually. We can do group meetings together. I've met with families before. I just love helping people. We can FaceTime and answer any questions you might have that way. If you want information on those Keto Nat drinks, put info in the comments. I'll give you info on the Keto Nat challenge box, which is amazing. If you want information on the reboot, put reboot in the comments. I'll send you information on the reboot. And I'm supposed to get off here, finish this out, and get in the house. All right, guys, I hope you have a great night. Bye. Whoops. It's trying to send me stars. I don't know how to do it. Okay. Bye-bye.